what's up, everybody? We're back. Everybody okay? Hope everyone's had a good day. Thank you for the like, whoever that is. Welcome in. Alright. Let's just turn this monetization on. Oh, hello, Sebastian. Welcome back. So what's going on? You were on about wanting to have some coaching or something, but you've not said anything else since then or something like that. It's up to you, really. Why is it down to 0? What the hell? It was on 1 like and it's 0, so I don't know, whatever. But yeah, it's back to 1 again, whatever. So how are we doing tonight, people? Hope everyone's well. So I was going on about this whole thing of all these guys focusing on upper body and not lower body, even though when it comes to health, lower body is actually more important. But they don't care about it because of aesthetics or something. Have you an email, Jamie, to talk? Yeah, jbmagic95@gmail.com. I use that one usually, but anyway, yes, it says notifications, so it looks like the notification's going out now, so that's good. Yeah, so let's see how this goes then. But yeah, so we can try and talk about what you want to do, what you want to get out of it. But it's up to you. Let's have a drink. But yeah, feeling pretty relaxed, just work out and then you just kind of feel chill, So anyway, welcome in everybody. Hope everyone's well. Got 5 people, got 9 people now. Welcome in everybody. Got 2 likes. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Hello, Soraya. How's it going? Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you for joining me. If anybody's new here, make sure you subscribe. I'm interested in coaching. Cool. Yeah, that'd be good. Hi, Colby. How's it going? Good evening to you. How's it going, Goose? Is kissing the home SK? Well, depends on if you get anything out of it, I suppose. Hi, Chloe Esther, how's it going? Welcome to the live. I hope you're all well. Thank you for joining me tonight, people. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, everybody. That would be really appreciated. Share this out as well if you can. I'm not really into rugby now. Would you kiss the homies? No, not personally. Why are you asking? It's a bit weird to ask that, isn't it? But hope you've all had a blessed day. Hit the like button, everybody, if you don't mind. That would be really appreciated. So what's your name, everybody? Hatsune Miku, what's that? Is that your name? Do you like football? Not really. I don't mind playing it every blue moon or something, but I don't watch football at all. Yeah, I just find it like watching paint dry, to be honest. Hi, Greg. How's it going? Nice to meet you, Greg. How are you doing tonight? Hope all is well. Hit the like button, everybody. Subscribe if you're new here, if you don't mind. Just trying to build this channel up now. So yeah, we're trying to inspire people. We're trying to help people to be the best they can be. What type of YouTuber are you? I would say I'm just into just general self-development. Oh, nice to meet you, Hannah. All right. You're Hannah. I thought you were Soraya, but cool. What's your name? AD. Arnold Domini. Yeah, welcome in here. Hope you're doing well. How's it going, Kim? Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. 3144. How's it going? What's your content about? We talk about general self-improvement, health, fitness, mental health, that kind of stuff. Success, all that related to that kind of stuff. But we also just talk about random shit as well and just on the lives. But yeah, I make a lot of content about my fitness journey, and I also do videos on there's some different topics around things such as dating, things such as success, things like that. So yeah, if that sounds interesting, then welcome aboard. So where's everybody from? Let me know how you're all doing. So I've just been out to do a workout. I just filmed it. Just been out at the park, did some calisthenics. The thing is, you don't even need a gym, really. You can just use whatever equipment you've got, like even no equipment. There is ways of working out without really having any equipment. You could just use bars and stuff like that, like just get under like a bike, bike rack or something like that, or something along those lines. So thank you, Footy. What's your name, by the way? Anyway, nice to meet you all. Share the live out if you can. Sharing is caring. So yeah, just keep the chat flowing, guys. So what do you guys want to talk about tonight? I'm just kind of like open to this kind of. Yeah, so has anyone seen this like Final Destination film or something like? Because I'm kind of in two minds about it. I mean, I don't know. So there's some guy that wants to go and see it, but I don't know. Got a video idea for you, Jamie. A video where you talk about sometimes having to fail in order to succeed in the end. Just I thought, bro, I think I've actually talked about that before in a video, whether it was here or TikTok, where I talked about failure, embracing failure. But I might do another one about that because I think it's something that can be good. The whole thing of setbacks, about being prepared for setbacks. I think I made a video on that about, like using that as like a kind of something to learn from, that it helps you to grow as a person, to get you to where you want to be. Yeah. Anyway, so there's a lot of stuff I could look at, and then you could use things like ChatGPT to help you as well. So this is, we've got to use these tools to our advantage. And a lot of people hate these sort of things, but they can help you in certain situations. Because I was looking a while ago at like ideas for content on there. Yeah. There was, like ideas such as like kind of how to, let go of self-limiting beliefs and things like that. And that could be stuff I could talk about. So yeah, trying to be more positive in it, I've been looking into this wild camping stuff, and I'm like, there was this guy I was watching and it was quite inspiring. Like he was just doing it on like a sand dune and showing how he does it. And I'd like to do that. It's just a bit daunting doing it all on my own though. It'd be cool if I had someone with me, but I just don't really know who to trust. So I don't know anybody in my life right now that I would trust for that to go with. Because it's a bit funny to go with a total stranger. Unless you're like with a group of people maybe, but like there might be some groups out there that I could join up with, but I don't know. But I'd like to do something like that, but yeah. So I want to travel around and then, just document it. It's just like trying to focus on solving problems rather than the problem itself. If, it's like, what's the point in just putting all your energy into, such a thing ain't working out or whatever. It's like I can get, into that at times, but you got to snap yourself out of it. So, bro, go for it. I've made my channel about camping. First few counts are a little hairy, but you get used to it, bro. I have a big stick as an attitude adjuster. You won't regret it, bro. Yeah, I just need to be a bit more set up for it. I might need an airbed. That's something I might look into because it might make it a bit more bearable. Because the thing is, I just couldn't get to sleep. It was partly because of the uneven ground there. It was just really uncomfortable. But having an airbed would just kind of create some padding, wouldn't it? So yeah. So I need something to give me some padding, whether that is that or some kind of like, even if it's some, I don't know what else you would put under there. Like some of them are like inflatable or something, and they just kind of like, they give you that, kind of buffer there. So that's something I might look into. I also should get a sleeping bag, really. It's just, I just can't really be arsed with all the messing about with it though, like having to roll it up, put it in, and then, oh no, it's not going in because I didn't roll it up properly. Oh, now I've got to do it again. It's like, Yeah, that's what kind of put me off getting a sleeping bag, because I remember when I've tried doing sleeping bag before when I was on some trip, and I was like, I don't know, yeah, it's not good. But yeah, airbed is yeah, it's just there's no point if you can't sleep, because then where am I gonna sleep then? You know? So I was thinking, well, I mean, there's certain places you could get away with it, like, like I said, sand dunes and stuff like that. But I have a few sleeping bags. I'd happily send you one, mate. Oh, cool. But yeah, I mean, that'd be cool. But like, I don't know where you, because I'm a bit funny about giving out an address, and I don't have a PO box at the moment. So I'm just like, I don't know how I would go about that right now. But I need to look into an airbed. I'll have to probably go outdoors or something like that and see if they've got one. It's just I was looking at, like, because I got this Jackery thing, but I'm like, I don't think I should take it, because just I don't want to be taking all unnecessary amounts of weight with me, unless I was cycling and just like I could put a trailer on it, something like that. Shop address, mate. I wouldn't dare ask for a home address. All right, shop address. What you mean? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Jackery. Maybe if I do cycling, I don't know, because I wanted to cycle around, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing right now, to be honest. I'm just kind of like, yeah, trying to figure things out, really. But because I've got this Jackery that's just not being used, and it's like I've got like solar panels with it, but it's just not very practical unless I have a trailer. Because the other option was that I was going to get a bike camper, but I don't necessarily need to do that, because it's just going to add unnecessary weight. And then there's more things that could go wrong. What if that gets damaged, you know? So, I mean, yeah, you can get one off eBay a bit cheaper, but like, I don't know. It just adds complication into it, and so try to be as minimalist as possible. So I was watching this guy doing this stuff, and he was like using a water bottle, and like what he did is he put hot water inside it, and then he had it screwed on not quite, so it was like it allowed it to kind of drip out when he tipped it upside down, and he kind of made it as like a makeshift shower. So it's kind of inspiring when you see things like that, where it's like problem solving and stuff like that, instead of just, being thinking like, oh well, how am I going to go about that? So I saw, but the thing is I was watching him like doing all this stuff where like, like messing about with like doing your own washing and all that, like having to kind of put it in like some hot water and all that, and do it all by hand. And then you've got to like you hang it all up and all that, but it's doable, but it's never some. I've not actually washed stuff by hand before like that. I mean, because we usually would use like a washing machine, but otherwise you just have to take it to a laundrette, which is going to end up costing money, isn't it? So ideally, I want to keep the cost down. The whole point of it is to try and be as frugal as possible, really, to be able to travel on a budget and just yeah. My pack used to weigh 20 kg at the start a few months ago. I'm down to 10 kg now. I take what I need, not the kitchen sink. Still always forget something every time. Yeah. Can be a fantastic idea, mate. Just being with your own thoughts. That's where I found the strength to quit smoking weed. If not for camping, I'd still be. Yeah, that's it. That's the thing where you just kind of there with your own thoughts. You're in more of a meditative state then. But thing is, though, I'd still be like probably on my phone a lot. I was looking at just getting one of these solar chargers, but apparently they're not that good. Have you ever used a solar charger before? Oh yeah, epiphany is a good word for it. Yeah, it's like a kind of like also eureka moment. Was that another word for it as well? I think. Yeah. So like yeah, I was looking at these solar. I think there's these like solar chargers, but like they're not that effective. Apparently, they would take days to charge up or something. But I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Whether I should get a trailer to go on a bike, but I have to make sure I can attach it to the bike or something. And I don't know, because some of them you can just kind of easily attach it to it, but it's not something I've ever done before. So I've a 30-watt solar charger. It definitely works, but not like AC power. Power banks are a decent option. Yeah, but power banks, you have to then charge them somewhere else. So like you have to use a mains or something. So yeah, so I don't know. You'd have to find somewhere that you can, maybe there is like pubs and stuff you could use like to go and charge them, but depends if they let you. I've heard like Weatherspoons, they might let you do that. I don't know. But there was this guy I was watching, and he said that he went to this pub and they let him keep his stuff there overnight to charge up. So that could be an option. It's just I've got this Jackery stuff, and it's just being wasted. Then so it's just not practical. These massive solar panels with it, massive generator. You've just given me a video idea myself. Gonna probably test out my solar charger. Yeah, they could try that out then. Yeah, let's have a drink. Yeah, it's just not really practical unless I got a trailer and I could fit it all in that. Otherwise, I'd have to just be trailing it everywhere, and it's just not fun, especially if you're going up hills and stuff. That sucks. What you sip, it's just water. It's just water. So yeah, just anyway. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Come on, yeah, let's get involved. Yeah, I don't know, like everyone's just quiet tonight, really. It was a bit busy earlier, but like, yeah, people have just gone silent. I don't know. It's one of those things. What we're on 9:30. I don't know. Maybe there's somewhere else. I don't know. Thank you for the 7 likes, people. But yeah, maybe people would like to see that stuff. Doing like kind of documenting the camping stuff, but it's just daunting. It's just that's the thing that kind of puts me off at times, where like things it's like the idea of it just seems better than actually doing it, if you know what I mean. It's like, but it's just all the preparation, really, isn't it? And also it's just about what my family are going to think about it, and what my dad if he tries to. I don't think he can actually stop me, but like I just can't be asked having any conversation where he'll try to talk me out of it and all that shit. It's just, hi Bentley fan club, how's it going? Good evening to you, hope you're well. I'd happily share the live, mate, but I don't want to be responsible for Bellingstone. Oh, fair enough, yeah. Do you have a lot of that on your channel or something? Yeah, because it's just, you can't really control that. Yeah. Yeah, welcome in anyway. Nice to meet you. Hope you've had a good day. So get the shirt out if you can. But it's okay if you can't. Just, yeah. Yeah, where did all the regulars go? They all seem to be kind of gone, really. Oh well. Never mind. Yes, I do, bro. A lot of toxicity I suffer with my mind, and when I'm struggling, the toxicity gets to me a lot more. Yeah, I understand that. It's some people will just try to latch onto that and just kind of, yeah, just some people just get a kick out of seeing people down. That's all I realized. Is that why you kind of that got too much for you on YouTube? Because you get these toxic people who just prey on your vulnerabilities and all that. It's just absolutely pathetic. It's like, yeah. But they're probably hurting themselves. Some of them. Hi, Dior. I think so. Welcome in. How you doing tonight, Dior? Is it Dior or Dior? Or... Anyway, welcome to the live. Hope you've had a good day today. I don't know if you saw my last video, Jimmy, but yeah, I was doing a walk around. You might like it. It's like a scenic area. It's like this ferry trail. So yeah. Oh, your cat is barking. Oh, really? My dog was meowing. All right, let's put a post out, I think. Have you ever been wild camping before? Just putting a poll out, guys. I'll be with you guys in a sec. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Right, so just put a poll out. Hi, Sir Richard the Lionheart. How are you doing? Oh, it's 6:33 a.m. So what is that? Is that Aussie? Good day, mate. Richard the Lionheart. Bloody hell, mate. Yeah. There's a guy, mate. Melbourne. They say Melbourne. It's like, we say Melbourne. He's like, Melbourne. Melbourne, Australia. I actually, like, know somebody that's actually from near there. But yeah, it's like, we've got Anton that comes in here sometimes, but he's from, like, Queensland, I think. Australian-born Scotsman here, alright, okay. So that's why he called Sir Richard the Lionheart. Sounds like a Scottish name, yeah. So Richard the Lionheart. My dog is dancing while hitting, oh, whatever. I think this is a troll in here or something. It's probably just watches a lot of brain rot or something. Yeah. Anyway, everybody all right? That was well done. Lectured. There's all the R's in Scotland. There's like Edinburgh. Midfigurders. You can't see what? Yeah. You can't. I can't see. Like, what you can't see? What you're talking about? I'm just talking like a Scottish person now. I don't know why. I just like to do different accents and different voices and things like that. So, I'm Billy Connolly. Very windswept and interesting. And then on the other hand, you've got Andy Murray that sounds so unenthusiastic. I've just won the Wimbledon final. Hi, Richard. How you doing? We've got two Richards. We've got Sir Richard the Lionheart, and we've got Richard Hardy. Yeah. I'm so absolutely ecstatic. Just won the Wimbledon final. And speaking, well, that's good then. I'm alright, thank you. Just been trying to like plan out this wild camping stuff. Hi, Jax, how you doing? So I think I'm going to need an airbed to have some comfort. I also going to need a sleeping bag. So yeah, I was looking at like building fires or something, like how to do that, because I've never tried to make a fire in the woods before. So I should have the knowledge to do that. But yeah, don't think airbeds are your size though. Well, is there not like one that I can get that's my size? Surely they would have them big enough, like, because everyone's different sizes. Yeah, I've seen about flint, and you can do it with flint and steel or something, but yeah, and you just quite easy to get it going, as opposed to just rubbing sticks together, but that could be quite difficult. I saw this thing, if it's wet, then all you have to do is just like kind of chop the wood in half, and the inside the wood will not be as wet, so it'll be more dry. So then you use that to kind of start the fire, kind of thing. Any friction that makes the fire, yeah. But rubbing sticks together can be quite difficult, especially if you're not like advanced at that. But hi, Manu Fan, how you doing? Shout out to Abigail. What are you on about? I don't know what this is. Is it some kind of like, I don't know if it's something rude or whatever, but I don't know. This is just, yeah, probably it's just some kind of kid or something. I don't know. But we're trying to have a more mature chat in here, really. But okay. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see what I can do then. So what would I do instead of an airbed or something? I don't know. Seeing if they don't do it my size. Whatever. So yeah, what else would I need? Probably something to have food in, and like, is there an age limit on here like TT? No, but it's set as not for kids, but sometimes they still come in. It's just that the problem is if you have it set as like for adults only, then it means people have to sign in to view it, which can then sort of cause an issue, like in where you don't get as many. You probably wouldn't get as many viewers in that way because then there's some people that just watch without being signed in, so that could, yeah. Anyway, hope everyone's well tonight. But if people start kind of messing around and stuff, then we'll just kind of get rid of them. But anyway, yeah, there's these different settings on here. But is everybody okay then? Hope everyone's had a good day today. What time are we on now? It's about 20 to 10, so I'll stay on for about another 20 minutes, guys. See how this goes, really, but there's not a lot going on here. Yeah, oh well, it is what it is. I can get you a discount at Go Outdoors with family card. I'm related to a manager, but Y07 should be able to get cheap bed off Amazon, right? Yeah. Well, Jimmy said that he could send me a sleeping bag, so I shouldn't. I don't know whether I should get it off him or something, because he said he has a few spare ones. So yeah, I'd try to maybe sort something out. Anyway, hope you've all had a good day today, people. Feel free to ask questions. I don't know, it's just very slow in here tonight. What am I even doing here, right? Why am I? Yeah, so let's have another drink. Who's still here then? 3 people in the house. Yeah, say something if you're there. Just having a look back at the last live where I was like doing these skill things. Where's all the usual? I don't know anyone in these lives much now. Yeah, there was some here earlier. Like there was Reluctant Gamer. There was, um, yeah, there was like what else was it? There was what else? Who else was there? There was like yeah, she comes a bit. I'm actually meeting up with her next weekend. There's this music festival thing going on in Darwin, so it's like a free music festival. So yeah, it seems to have gone a bit downhill really, but like I'm just gonna go there. I'm gonna meet some people there. So yeah, so doing these like skill things, like with these handles earlier. Cool. Has she settled in a new place? Yeah, she has. Yeah. I was just looking at this skill thing that I was doing. It was like a kind of, you could say it was like a tuck lever kind of thing with the handles. Um, yeah, it's 4 people in the house, so say hello if you're still there. 3 other people are watching, so I'm just watching back at the last live where I was like doing these skill things. Yeah, it was like a tuck lever kind of thing I was doing. You could call it. It's like a calisthenics skill. Yeah, it's getting better at the skills, isn't it? You know, if you go back and look at it, you'll see what I was doing about 1.5 hours in. I was doing these like body weight bicep curls as well, just like training the biceps so that. Anyway. The difference in your exercise is definitely noticeable. Yeah, I was just looking back at. So I started to learn the. I think it's tuck lever. You might call it the exercise. You don't struggle as much now. Your fitness has improved. Yeah, like I started to be able to do pull-ups, but I'm still struggling at some of that. But I can hold the L-sit hold a lot longer now as well. I was struggling with the L-sit hold more. I can straighten up a little bit more now as well, I've noticed, but I do struggle with that a bit, but like it's getting there. Just trying to do the mobility stuff, trying to do the stretching the legs and stuff. That'll help build that mobility and the like around the knees and stuff. I mean, if I had just kept going, I would have been able to do a skin the cat. But I'm like, I don't do that unless I had like a soft landing. But then I would continue and do the skin the cat exercise. But I do this tuck lever thing where my legs go right up and then like kind of you'd have to go back and see it to know what I mean. But it's a pretty cool like calisthenics exercise to be able to do. Anyway, I hope everyone's well tonight. Yeah, it's just a shame there's not a lot more people in tonight, but it is what it is. It says we've done 9 people in here. Welcome in, everybody. Is everybody okay? There's a guy in town doing backflips from a stand. That was crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. Don't think I'd ever be able to do that kind of stuff, but kudos to him, you know? Yeah, it's good to see some of the stuff, really. Yeah, at one point I was like almost doing the skin the cat. You see, like where I was doing the, I almost did the flip, but I didn't want to complete it because it just felt like, yeah, it's dangerous with like the landing or whatever. But because what if I fall and hit my head on the ground, you know? That's probably why I wouldn't do it. But yeah, there's only like 5'8", but the muscles he must use to generate that. Yeah, true. It's impressive for any height, that, isn't it? Even if it was only 5 foot, still a lot of muscle control there, you know? Yeah. Yeah, very très impressive. Yeah, just looking back at the live now, just at the move that I was doing. I was doing like dips and things like that as well. I saw Aston from JLS, and he did one on stage and it went wrong. Oh no, Aston from JLS. That was JLS. That was as a group, wasn't it? Yeah, like boy band thing, isn't it? Yeah, went wrong. What it was like, they hurt himself or something. Yeah. Um, yeah, I kept trying this exercise earlier that was like, I think you call it a tuck planche, or not tuck planche, a tuck lever. Hi, Lucy, how are you doing? Good to see you again. I hope you're well tonight. He was supporting Jason Derulo in Manchester, and yeah, he fell out, carried on as if nothing happened. Well, that's good then that he carried on. It's a good job that nothing bad happened. So yeah, kudos to him for that. Hi, the great one. Not too bad, thank you. How are you doing? Not seen you for a while. Hope all is well. Just been doing this like workout thing earlier at the park. So yeah, doing some calisthenics. So yeah, there was like, yeah, I think you call it the tuck lever or something. Yeah, I remember there was that song in it. Everybody in love, go put your hands up. Everybody in love, go put your hands up. Yeah, because they kept playing that song, didn't they, when it came out? I don't know what it stands for. Is it? I would have thought it would be like the name of the people or something, but Jamie loves sausage. Yeah, it was like so that was like a tuck lever, then that exercise that I was doing pretty much. Oh, it's rude, yeah. Yeah, maybe I don't want to know what it stands for. Alright, anyway, hope everyone's had a good day. So yeah, it looks like I've learned the tuck lever, the calisthenics move. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. You trying to cut weight or bulk up? I'm trying to add on muscle slowly, but Jack Ladd swing. Oh yeah, right, right. Oh god. Alright, yeah, just do a few more minutes, guys. But then marketing made them promote condoms and call us I'll just love sex. Alright. Oh god. Yeah. What's everyone done today? Just been working out at the park and yeah, we're just that's one of my main focuses at the moment. But like I said, I'm going to be doing travel soon. Just need to get everything set up for it, really. So I've been changing my mind with how I'm going to do it and stuff. Maybe I could try and join up with other people and stuff and see if they'll let me collaborate with them. Sounds exciting. Yeah, I'm gonna do the wild camping, and I just need to have it all set up. Really, I'm gonna need to have some kind of padding under me, so whether it's an airbed or something else. But yeah, it's just otherwise it's just not practical. Done the homemade ice cream. Oh, that's nice. Did it turn out all right? Is that like churn thing that you use? There's a thing called banana ice cream, which is like a healthier version where you just you just chop up some bananas, put it in a freezer, and then you put it into a blender with some kind of milk or whatever, or plant milk or whatever, blend it up. So you blend it up, and then you have this kind of ice cream type texture thing. But yeah, I find it quite nice, but you know, each their own, isn't it? But yeah, what flavor was it? Yeah, it was good. Twix flavor melted chocolate to make a sauce. Oh yeah, I remember there was this like milkshake stand in town. I'm sure there was something ridiculous like 150 different varieties or something, and you could like mix and match and stuff. Hi Yogi, how are you? Hope you're well. Thank you for stopping by. So I've just learned the tuck lever. So if you go back to the last live, I've just learned, yeah, to do the tuck lever. I was doing it with these handles, and yeah, it was new skill acquired. It's just trying to get the right height for it, because obviously with being tall, I need it to be high up enough to be able to do that. But yeah. Yeah, I only like held it for like a couple of seconds, but yeah, but we're getting there, isn't it? Yeah. Do you prefer the top or bottom? Oh god. Oh, hang on. Oh, you're not. Oh, I was just my mind was kind of Thinking of something else then. That's how it starts. Oh yeah, that's it, you know. Yeah. But yeah, I was like using this handle, and what I did is I kind of it had this like bar above it, so I kind of just like use that to kind of help with it, to kind of get my legs into the position, and then just kind of like to hold it there for a bit, and then see if I could just take the feet off and then hold that. So like kind of edge it a little bit, but yeah, it's just about like being able to kind of have the right. A lot of it's about coordination, isn't it? With that type of stuff, being able to coordinate your muscles at the right time to do what they need to do. So, yeah. But I'm getting better with the L-sit hold as well. I think it's just from doing all those ones on the floor, on the leg raises on the floor. Because that will probably like translate somewhat into leg raises as well. Yeah, coordination, yeah, leverage and balance, yeah, because you need to have that stability in the core and all that. So I think like doing a lot of like unilateral exercises can be good for that as well. But yeah, I was doing like some other stuff, but yeah, I was trying to ask you, but I don't think you answered that. I was in some chat and you was like looking into like this thing on bivalves. And I don't know what your thoughts on that with the whole veganism, because like there's this gray area with like things like oysters, mussels, clams, periwinkles, that kind of stuff. Would you actually eat those things? And I'm guessing probably not, but what is your thoughts on it? I fell asleep earlier going back to bed soon. It reminds me of that song at Fireflies, Owl City. It goes, I'd like to make myself believe the planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep. 'Cause everything is never as it seems. And I fall asleep. What's that? I don't go into the grey areas ethically speaking, but I understand why some people would. Yeah. Hi, Glitch, how are you doing? I hope you're well. So, yeah, because some people are saying that there's no evidence that they have a soul or sentience or whatever. Because with like things like mussels and stuff, or oysters, clams, all that. But they were saying how at one point we thought fish didn't have consciousness, but then they later found out that they do. But yeah, because they say like how oysters and all that don't have a central nervous system. It's just like I was watching this guy doing this wild camping, and he was foraging periwinkles and some other stuff. I can't remember the names of them, but like there were just loads of them stuck to a rock, and you're just scraping them off and just like, yeah. Is it true if you pull a fish backwards it drowns? I've not heard about that, but yeah. So anyway, hope you've all had a good day today. Hit the like button, everybody. Oysters are just not. Oh yeah, it looks disgusting. But yeah, I don't think I would eat one unless I was, it was in like an apocalypse or something like that. It's like apocalypse food, isn't it? That stuff, isn't it? Yeah. I've not heard about pulling a fish backwards. If I was foraging and didn't have many choices, I would do likewise, right? Never had an oyster, but think it would make me gag. Oh yeah, that's like snot. What about mussels? Like mussels a bit more tougher or something. I can't remember, but there was this guy having like periwinkles, and they looked kind of like rubbery. They were quite chewy or something, if I remember. I guess it depends. Like when you cook them, they're a bit more chewy, I guess. But they are a love food. What you mean? What's a love food? I don't get you. Oysters, you saying, or what? Anyway, thank you all for joining us now. What time we're on now? Just do a few more minutes and then I'm gonna get going. But yeah, hit the like button, everybody. I know they're supposed to be a love food. Oh, really? I've never heard about that. I think I once had mussels on a pizza, if I remember, because it had these like kind of shells on it and stuff. So I think it was mussels. I've also had squid on a pizza once before, a long time ago, but I don't eat any of that stuff now. But yeah, but I don't even really remember it tasting of anything. I think it was just kind of chewy or something, but definitely would make me gag, so wouldn't be the best love food. No, definitely not. So apparently, was it starfish? Apparently, don't have sentience either. But then again, some say that maybe they do. I don't know. Which Sizzler does think they are the same thing, really, though? Oh, really? So it's saying now, while starfish have a complex nervous system, including a nerve ring and radial nerves, they're not considered sentient. This is because they lack a centralized brain, a key characteristic often associated with sentience. However, they can still demonstrate some level of awareness and responsiveness to their environment through various sensory receptors. So they still do busking, not for a while. Hi, Max, good to see you. How are you doing? I was just practicing this tuck lever thing earlier, so yeah. I was struggling a bit, but yeah, I started to get the hang a little bit. I think it was called the tuck lever, but yeah, it's where I kind of lifted my legs up and kind of like, yeah. Because at first I was trying to use some support, and then I tried to kind of see what I could do with like, kind of like bending my legs further back, and then hard one, good to train slowly but steady. Yeah, just try to practice holding it and stuff. But there was this guy you might like, it's like calisthenics channel called Eneas, spelled Eneas. He kind of does a mixture of like calisthenics and running and stuff. But the other day I was watching him and he was doing 35 dips in a row, like clean reps. But he does mainly upper body like you. He does a lot of. But I was talking about this thing earlier about like saying there's not enough lower body calisthenics stuff. Like it's all like the gymnastic stuff. It's all upper body stuff pretty much. I don't see any like there's not any like competitions where it's about lower body things like like things such as sissy squats and things like that, or any kind of advanced lower body calisthenics skills. Because there's a lot of lower body calisthenics skills that people could practice as well, but it's just not as favored. Because everyone wants the upper body, don't they? They want to have that kind of they want that V taper, don't they? A lot of them. But yeah, so just try and keep practicing the because I think the tuck lever, you can then sort of learn to do the skin the cat after that, but let me see, like, yes, the skin the cat exercise, isn't that where you just like kind of keep going and then, yeah, don't really care about leg muscle mass. I'm good with running and a few pistol squats / normal squats here and there. So you're just kind of like, there's this thing about it being like taken away from the recovery of the upper body, as well as adding dead weight to your workouts that could make it harder. Lord, Lord. Richard Lardy, we'll call you that from now on, eh? So let's have a look. So with Skin the Cat, it's like, so I'm just wondering, do you have to do the tuck lever first or something? Needs shredded legs, but muscle mass is not needed for me. I don't aim for muscle mass in upper body either, just shredded, strong with stamina. Yeah, you were saying now it's about muscular endurance rather than strength for you. But yeah, so it looks like, yeah, you have to do like the you have to be able to do the skin the cat to do the, sorry, you have to be able to do the tuck lever to do the skin the cat, and it's just about continuing that motion with like just kind of inverting, basically. Yeah. And then you want to obviously, yeah, just. But it just kind of shit me up doing that though, because I'd be worried that I would just end up like falling off or something. I don't know. But maybe I can get onto that at some point and skin the cat. Not an easy one. I think I'll get it by the end of 2025. What's that? Which, are you on about the skin the cat? Have you not tried to learn that one? Oh, the front lever. Are you on about like the full version of it, like as opposed to like just the tuck lever, because that's a lot more difficult than the tuck lever, isn't it? Because you got like the tuck planche. Can you do tuck planche? Because I can't even do tuck planche. Like, that's hard, that. And then planche is like even more difficult. So yes, both straight legs. It's crazy nice skill, yeah. But yeah, you could like start off with like one leg at a time, can't you? But yeah, it'd be difficult. But yeah, it's just, yeah. Well, they'll do like the skin the cat, and then they'll do it reverse as well. But yeah, it requires a lot of like upper body strength for that. But well, not tons of actually, but yeah. But yeah, the straight leg levers are planche. I don't think I'll ever unlock it. It requires crazy strength. It's not as easy as influencers make it look like, especially if starting when you're not young anymore. Yeah, that's true. Because if you start when you were like a teenager or something, then you can eventually build up to it. But it's just, there's all this kind of like, yeah, like the whole kind of survivorship bias with a lot of it, where like people who can do it, who got the good genetics for it, maybe, and they're like, oh, I can do it, therefore you should be able to do it too. I'll tell you something that was ridiculous that I was seeing on, talking about strength standards, right? It was saying that everyone should be able to do 20 push-ups and 15 pull-ups. I'm like, what are you on about? If somebody can do 20 push-ups, there's no way in hell they're going to be able to do 15 pull-ups unless they're training for pull-ups way more than they're training for push-ups. So what they'd have is a big back, probably, with like no chest, hardly, in a lot of cases. It'd be like, it's just ridiculous. As a kid, you got that snowball effect and crazy recovery when training at 30 plus with work, family, kids. Good luck. Yeah, there is that because, yeah, it's not just, yeah, because you have a lot of things going on, like a lot of commitments you have to do. And so it could be hard to, because if you've got enough time to just like sit around and just kind of like meditate and stuff, then that can help. But yeah, when you're a kid, you just have so much energy, but at the same time, you probably just go on your, video games or whatever and just chill out as well at times when you need to. But you don't have that privilege if if you've got the family commitment and all that. Yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna get off, I think, in a second. Yeah. But yeah, you just gotta like focus. It's like I can't even do a handstand. It's like, yeah. Even handstands I don't think are that easy for a lot of people. Like I was saying to someone earlier and he was saying, oh, you can learn it in a week. I'm like, really? I don't think so. I'm a tall guy like as well, so it's just not happening. I can't even do like cartwheel or anything like that. It requires way too much balance for that. Haven't done a handstand in years. Wonder if I still can. Oh yeah. It just, especially when you're taller, it's like it requires a lot more balance and a lot more strength as well. So yeah. But anyway, I could do, like I said, it started to be able to do the tuck lever. So I'm just going to focus on my strengths really and just kind of work on that. That's the best that you can do. Oh yeah, the splits. Oh yeah. Probably would split me in two now. Oh god. I'm really short, lol. Oh yeah. Yeah, so being short can help with like handstands and stuff because your center of gravity is lower. So if you've got a high center of gravity, it's hard. Yeah, so anyway, let's just have a drink. Yeah, so any more questions before I go, guys? We'll be getting off in a sec. Thank you for the 16 likes, everyone. Yeah. It was so wonderful to have you all here, all you beautiful, tremendous people. You're all so fantastic. I love all you patriots. Make America great again. Thank you, Reluctant. Welcome back. I was wondering where you went. Yeah, so any more questions, guys? Can we get to 20 likes, guys? We've got 2 more likes to go. Let's try and get to 20 before I go. Yeah, I'm probably just going to finish off with the workout stuff and then, yeah, just chill out. Be nice talking to you guys tonight. I'll stop by again when I can. Okay, you take care. I'll see you again soon. But yeah, who else is here? We've got 9 people in the house. Who have we got here? Is everybody okay? Also, yeah, super chats would be great as well. If you want to support the channel, that's one way you can do it. hopefully it can help it get pushed out a bit more as well. But you don't have to do that. I understand a lot of people are struggling at the moment, so just do what you can. So yeah. So I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow really. I've not really made any plans yet, so just kind of like, yeah, play it by ear really. See what I feel like doing, see what's going on. What's the weather doing? So is it good tomorrow then? Or hi official mixed ball, how's it going? You're not a greedy guy like most YouTubers. Yeah, I know, because some people will just kind of keep begging, but I'm like, you know, I understand if people are struggling, but yeah, I just like, yeah. But there is some people I do feel like are like just sending money to just complete just scumbags. And I'm like, it can be a bit annoying at times because it's like, why should they get all that? I like a nice bowl of cereal, yummy. I love cereal. I love Rice Krispies. I love Cocoa Pops. They're one of my favorites, Cocoa Pops. I'd rather have a bowl of Cocoa Pops. Yeah, understandable person. That's what you got to be in it. Just, yeah. But some people just want to just milk it for what it's worth. And it's like, it's just there's no soul in that, I don't think. I just had a bowl of cereal. Oh, really? So what do you call a guy who, like, stabs a box of cornflakes? A serial killer. Yeah, and all these dad jokes, you know? Anyone got any good dad jokes? Two fish were in a tank, one said to the other, how do I drive this thing? Doctor, doctor, I feel like a pair of curtains. Doctor replies, well, pull yourselves together. I thought you was off now, Lucy, but okay, cool. It's good to have you still here. So yeah, feel free to ask questions. Also, yeah, if you're new here, please can you subscribe to the channel. I'm live every day, so yeah, I'm also putting out videos every day. So welcome in. Yeah. They're so Moorish, especially crunch, you know. I've never had that. I said bye as I thought you were finishing. Oh, fair enough, yeah, because I thought you was just going, but yeah. Sometimes people will kind of like, yeah, say goodbye, and then it's like, I'm still here. So I suppose sometimes people will just do it before, just kind of like as a, I don't know. Anyway, 2 more likes, guys. I'm trying to get to 20 likes, but I don't think we're going to get there. Oh, Golden Balls. It was a game show, wasn't it, called Golden Balls? The Jasper Carrot. Does anyone remember that? Yeah, Golden Balls. Oh, Cocoa Pops. Spice Girls sang goodbye, then had another song. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Spice Girls, eh? Wanna be my lover, gotta get with my friends. Yeah, oh goodness. Yeah, I went to audition in Birmingham for it. Split or Steal. Oh yeah. So you didn't get through then, I take it. My grandmother actually, I think it was her cousin or something, went on Take Me Out. It didn't get through though. Spice Girls is tremendous. Are you doing that because I was doing the Trump thing? Tremendous. No, but I would have stolen. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, because it's like, I don't know. It's one of those things, and it's risky. No matter what you do, it's like, if you split, then what if they choose Steal? But what is it? If both choose steal, then they both lose everything. But like, yeah. What's the point in going on it and splitting rubbish money? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a bit stupid though, that thing really, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I should probably call it a night, really. But it's like I get into it and then I'm like, I don't really want to go. But oh yeah, cinnamon. Oh yeah, I like cinnamon and apple and stuff like. But yeah, it's good to add cinnamon into like apple. Was it like yeah, porridge or something like that? Cinnamon apple porridge would be nice. Kind of gives it like a kind of spice to it. I think it's quite nice. But has anyone seen that cinnamon challenge? Apparently, to complete the challenge, I'm not saying you should do this, but like I saw where they would like what they would do is they would lubricate their mouth first, and then like they would put it into their mouth and then try and turn it into like a paste, so they could just swallow it. A cup of Rosie Lee. Oh yeah, Rosie Lee. Oh yeah, raisins. I'm not actually into raisins. I actually prefer sultanas. For some reason, I just find raisins kind of have a bit of a kind of I don't know. Like if I have them on their own, like I just find they have a kind of I don't know if it's a bitterness about them or something like that. But yeah, I find sultanas are a bit sweeter or something. I don't know. Don't know if anyone else finds that, but I remember I at this health shop I actually got green sultanas, which sounds like gross, but like used to get raisin boxes in pack of at school. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mum used to put them in pasty and call it fly pie. Oh yeah. There was this thing called an Eccles cake, and they called it a fly's graveyard. Yeah, Eccles cake. It's called. There's like a pie thing. It's like a yeah. Hi, Austin's World. How you doing tonight? I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. Welcome into my live. Lucy says, don't think I've ever had a fly pie. Oh yeah. Yeah, proper northern cake. Hi Faith, how's it going? Good evening to you. Welcome to the live. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. So is an Eccles cake actually from Eccles then? Near Manchester. Oh yeah, the English town of Eccles. It's around Manchester. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Hope you all had a good day today. Feel free to ask questions. 2 more likes, guys. But yeah, flies graveyard is what they are. Keep stay positive day. Don't let anyone ruin your day with negativity. Oh, thank you, Austin. Yeah, so we'll be off in here in a second. But yeah, hit the like button, guys, if you haven't already. But yeah, what else is like a northern thing? Oh yeah, bam cake. We call them tea cake where I'm from, but yeah. But bam cake. Have you ever had Kendal mint cake? I've never had that. Hi, Johan. I thought you said you was going in a couple of weeks or something. I could have sworn you said, unless you meant you was going for weeks, but I thought you said that you was not going yet, and I was like a bit confused, like why you hadn't been here or something like that. I didn't like how you was telling me that I should go get medication. I'm fine. I'm just like, I was just kind of come to like a kind of, I don't know, like you could say it was like a epiphany or whatever it might be, but yeah, I know, Austin. Right, oh yeah, hot pot, yeah. I noticed you didn't put hop, it was like hot, like they don't pronounce the H in a hot pot, something. Oh, Kendall mint cake. All right, it's not even a proper cake. I was just looking at it. I thought it was supposed to be some, I thought it was going to be some kind of like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm just, yeah, just look at, yeah, there was this thing called a Kendall mint cake. It's not even, it doesn't even look like a cake. So I was picturing in my mind something like an actual cake. Anyway. So yeah, I'm just about to get off here, so any more questions before I go? All right then. Yeah, it's good to have you here again, Richard. So I'll see you all tomorrow, guys. I have some new content out as well. So take care, everybody. Bye.